Hello, welcome back to Uriel's Playbook. I'm Celeste, or you can call me Celestial Intuition, and this video is called How to Get Under Their Skin. So I know, it's a little toxic, but sometimes people get you messed up. Sometimes people do not know their place. And so this is that video if you want to know what's the best method to get them back or to get under their skin. So here are the piles, and I want you guys to now choose. Welcome to your reading pile 1. You got the Hermit, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Page of Coins. So this is probably someone who broke your heart, or maybe there's somebody who caused you some type of pain in some way. This is someone who you feel ignored by, or you feel like they just didn't take enough time to take care of the relationship. They didn't put as much into the relationship as you did. Um, and so, what I'm seeing for you is that you need to ignore this person. You need to show this person that they do not matter. You need to show them that your life is going to keep moving forward with or without them. You need to show them that your life is going to keep moving regardless or irrespective of them. So, I'm I'm seeing that maybe if this person is used to popping in and out of your life, like maybe they come in randomly. I'm not sure if this is like a friends with benefits situation, but if this is someone who's like popping in and out of your life whenever they feel like it, you may need to ignore them. You may need to maybe even show them that you're not one to be played with. Show them that you're not one to stick around forever. Um, Maybe you need to go out on a date and post your date pictures. Go on a date with a new guy or with a new girl, post your pictures, knowing that they will see it. And I know that's toxic, but sometimes we got to get a little toxic here. But knowing that they will see it, you need to post those photos, post those pictures, and just let it fly. And when they message you, or they go on a rant, or they just like calmly ask you, like, let's say they ask you, oh, so that's what we're doing now, you're just going to leave it on red. That's all you're going to do. You're just going to leave it on red. Because I'm seeing, to get underneath this person's skin, you need to show them that they're irrelevant. You need to treat them like they're irrelevant. This is somebody who may have a certain sense of self in which they feel like they're important, or in which they feel like you need them. Even if they don't feel like they're the most important person in the world, they feel some way, somehow, that you need them, or that they have a certain place in your life. So you showing them that you could go on without them, that you don't need them, you just cutting off contact, going cold turkey, going no contact, that will show them that their place can be taken from underneath them. That will show them that they shouldn't have had you messed up in the first place. So yeah, what I'm seeing for you is just like ignore them. Treat them like they're not even there. Treat them like they don't exist. And just move on with your life. Just keep going, right? And I see that the picture that you guys chose for the first one is the guy with the black hair, the young man with the black hair, looking at another young man with black hair, and he looks angry. Um, they look similar to each other, but what I'm getting here is that, like, maybe this person will want to confront you if you were to ignore them. If it's not physically, like in person, it could be through text. But I do feel like ignoring this person is the number one way to get under their skin. So thank you for coming to this reading. Thank you for getting a little toxic with me. But I hope you come back for future readings, and I will be waiting for that, because I'm really truly am grateful to have anyone here at all. So thank you, and have a good day. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So you chose the young woman with the red hair who's yelling off into the distance. Your cards are the Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups. So when I see the Eight of Cups, I see someone walking away into the distance. So this is like a walking away card. The Hierophant is usually like a religious authority, but I also see it as somebody who's at peace. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which I see as a new opportunity for you. So I'm seeing, to get underneath this person's skin, you need to not only walk away from them, not only show that you're at peace, but you can also achieve something in the meantime and show them who's boss. So I'm seeing that this person is someone who wants to trigger you, or this is someone who wants to make you look bad in front of other people. So this is someone who argues with you, or maybe they do things underhanded, and maybe they've tried to make you look bad in front of other people, or maybe they've actually attempted or actually prevailed in making you look bad in front of other people. So I'm seeing that what you need to do is show that you're at peace. Is you really need to show them that what they did not affect you, that things are still going to move in your favor regardless, that things are still moving for you. So you're going to not only turn the other cheek, and I know that sounds hard, but this is something that you're being asked to do or guided to do. You need to turn the other cheek. You need to show them you're at peace. When they try to come at you funny, you just brush it off. Just brush it off. You could ignore it, or you could give them a kind compliment to show that you're not on their level, that you're higher than that you're better than that. And you just need to move forward. You can also try achieving something. It doesn't need to be something big, but it just needs to be something that means something to you. So it could be any type of goal, and you need to put that goal in their face, kind of like social media is like probably the number one way to show things off, kind of. But let's say they're a coworker and you work with them, right? And let's say that you play golf and you won a golf tournament. You can put your golf tournament pictures or your trophy inside of your office or near a place where they can see it. That's like a way to be petty, kind of. But I'm seeing that achieving something and showing your achievement off might be something that you could do. Let's say this person knows of a goal that you've always wanted to achieve, and let's say they want to achieve that goal for themselves as well. You achieving that goal is going to prove something to them. There's something about you achieving something first that's coming through before them that's really going to tick them off. And I don't know why I'm getting coworker, but let's say they're a coworker, and let's say you got a promotion before they did. Let's say you get like a certificate of promotion or something like that. You could post that up in your office or in front of your door. Maybe not in front of your door, but you could post it up somewhere and they'll be able to see it. And if you got the promotion before they did, that's something that will really get them fuming. But I'm seeing that's what you need to do. You need to walk away. You need to show you're at peace, and you need to also like show off an achievement that you've wanted to always do. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Pile 2. Thank you for coming to this reading. Please join me for future readings, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So you chose the middle-aged guy with the brown hair who looks like he's just fuming. So your cards are the Queen of Coins, the Seven of Wands, and the Star. Wow, lovely. So what I'm getting for you is that you need to put your head down and get into your books, get into your studies, or get into your work. You need to work hard, and you need to achieve something for yourself, something stable, right? This person that you want to get under their skin, this person is threatened by your stability. So this is someone who likes to show a big game. They like to show that they have money. They like to show that they have like resources, that they have a great standing in the community, that they have a great reputation. This is someone that if you want to get underneath their skin, you have to kind of beat what they have. You need to show them that you have a better job. You need to show them that you make more money. You need to show them that you have more going for yourself. You need to show them that you have more community, right? You have more people surrounding you. You need to show them that you have a better family life, right? So I'm seeing that this is someone who relies heavily on their reputation and their status. This is someone who's all about status, status, status. Status means the world to them. So if you want to get under their skin, you have to show them that you have status and that you have it more than they do. And I know that's difficult for some, but let's say this is a person who you see they have a lot of friends, or let's say they have a large family, right? You want to show them that you're capable of doing the same, or like, not saying that you can't get a large family if you have a small family, but like, you need to just show this person that you're capable of doing great things and that you can achieve the same thing that they can achieve. That's basically it. You need to show them that you're on their level or higher. That's something that will get underneath their skin. So the reason why I tell you that you need to put more work in, or you need to study more, is that I see that that's something that will get you far. You putting more studies in, you graduating from college, you graduating from high school, you graduating from, let's say, university for your doctorate, for your master's, that is something that will get underneath this person's skin, especially if they have not achieved it before, or if they have achieved it and you're now on the same level as them. That's something that will really, really, really bother them. So you need to work hard. And when I was looking at the Queen of Coins, for some reason I thought it was the Queen of Wands. And for me, the Queen of Wands represents a beautiful woman, a beautiful, like, she's just like bold, she's savvy, she has great fashion sense, she has great style. So I'm seeing that maybe you dressing well is something that could really benefit you. You putting more effort into your looks. You kind of putting more effort into your appearance, putting more effort into your aura, or the way that you portray yourselves to the world or to other people. That is a way to get underneath this person's skin, right? So I know this sounds crazy and this is really, really toxic, but for some reason I'm getting it in my head, so I gotta say it. So let's say you examine this person for a couple of weeks and you realize that they've been complaining about skincare. They complain about like not being able to do a certain makeup style. They complain about not getting the latest shoes, or they complain about something like that. You can use that to your advantage, and you can do that makeup style. You can get those shoes. And I kind of hate when people do that, because I love my mom, right? But it reminds me of my mom. I remember one time I asked my mom for something that I wanted for myself. I think it was like a bracelet or a lip gloss or something like that, and she bought it for herself. And I was like, in my head, I didn't tell her about it, but in my head, I'm like, didn't I ask you for that? Or didn't I tell you that I wanted that and you got it for yourself? Like, I was so hurt by that. Well, not hurt, but I was just like, I was irritated by that. So that's something that you need to do. You need to just like show them that you're on their same level or better, right? So yeah, and with the star card, I'm seeing that what you're thinking of doing is very possible. It's very likely. Like, this is something that you can achieve. You can definitely achieve doing it. Like, getting underneath their skin is something you can achieve. I know that maybe they may seem tall. Maybe this is someone who has a lot of status. Maybe they're high in the community, right? But I'm seeing that something is achievable for you. Let's say you're not able to get as big of a community that they have. Let's say you're not able to get as much money as they have. But let's say that they have problems with their family, right? You can use that to your advantage, and you can show them that you have a successful family unit. Although they may have money, or they may have community of other people supporting their business or whatnot, you will actually have close-knit family. And even though it might not seem like a big thing, that is something that you can use to your advantage, because that is something that they probably pride themselves upon. I'm seeing this as someone who prides themselves upon certain things, and when they see that other people have that, like have the same as them or have more than them, I'm seeing that that's something that gets them going. That's something that gets them riled up. So that's what I'm getting for you, pile number 3. Thank you for coming to this reading. Please join me for future readings if you feel like it, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. So you got, well, first, let's address your photo. You chose the young lady with the purple hair. And your cards are the Four of Coins, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So pile 4. What I'm seeing for you, if you want to get underneath this person's skin, like, you're going to have to show them that you have options. So I'm not sure if this is romantic or not, but if this is romantic, you need to show them that there's other people waiting in line. You need to show them that they're not the only fish in the sea, that there's more out there, right? If this is, let's say, platonic or familial, you need to show them that you're capable of doing multiple things, that you can juggle a lot, or that you have multiple streams of income, that you have multiple options for hobbies, that you need to show them that you're multifaceted in some way. You need to show them your skills. This is someone who may look down on you in some type of way. They may think that they're better than you, or they think that they're more capable of doing things than you are. So you need to show them that you're beyond capable, that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. You need to show them that you have multiple talents, multiple skills, and that they are actually lucky to have you in their life, right? Because this is someone who feels like you're lucky to have them. They feel like they're the hot tea, the hot piping tea. They feel that they're what's it. And you need to show them, like, no, baby, I'm it too. Or you need to show them that I am even more than it, okay? Right? So I'm getting that for you, pile number 4, right? You just need to beat this person at their own game. And let's say, I'm also getting intellectual prowess. So I'm also getting that maybe you need to show this person that you're smarter than them in some type of way. Like, maybe you need to prove to them that you can beat them at their own game, right? So let's say this is someone who is used to getting away with things. Or let's say this is someone who thinks that they're pulling the wool over your eyes. They think that they're getting away with doing stuff to you. You need to show them that they're not getting away with it at all. You need to show them that you're actually very privy to what they're doing, that you understand clearly who they are and what they're doing. And that's something that will really get under their skin, right? So I'm seeing, like, either you need to show them that you're capable of doing multiple things, that you're capable of doing anything you set your mind to, or you need to show them that you're smarter than them, that you're more intellectual than them. I feel like one of those two things could really bother them. And I'm guessing that you would know which one would bother them more. You know this person, you know their behaviors, you know the things that they like to talk about or the things that they think about. So you would know which method is best for you. But I'm seeing that one of these things is something that you can do to get under their skin. This is something that you can do to get back at them, right? And it's something that may cause an explosion of some kind. If they don't explode in front of you, I'm seeing that's something that they would probably go home and explode with. Like, let's say this is a competitor and you have competing businesses or whatnot. You showing them that you can do more with your business, that you have more products, or that you're able to do different things, like different modes of activity with your business, and outdoing them in their business is something that will really get them off, like really piss them off. Not only are you showing them that you're capable of multiple talents or multiple things, but you're outsmarting them and you're out competing with them. You're achieving more than them. That's something that will really tick them off. So I'm seeing that for you, pile number 4. Thank you for coming to this reading. And if you want to come back for future readings, I would not mind. I'll be very, very thankful. So thank you, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 5. You chose the older gentleman with the gray hair and the smoke coming out of his mouth, just fuming. And your cards are the Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So I'm seeing for you, if you want to get underneath this person's skin, you're going to have to show them that you're not backing down without a fight. You need to show them that you are not scared of them. You need to show them that they could holler as much as they want to holler. You're not going to tuck your tail between your legs. You're going to actually confront them. This is someone who's counting on you to be passive, and you need to show them that you're not that at all. This is someone who may disrespect you openly, and they're not wanting to see you confront them. They think that they can get away with it, and you need to show them, like, no, it's not going to fly like that. This is someone who feels like they can just puff their chest as much as they want and nobody's going to tell them anything. I'm not sure if this is like a boss or this is like a parental figure, or if this is someone who just feels like they have more power over you, right? Let's say you're in the relationship and this is like someone who feels like they're the breadwinner. This is someone who's puffing up their chest. They're getting angry in your face. They're being very combative, and they're not counting on you actually confronting them. They're not counting on you speaking up. They're not counting on you getting back in their face. And that's exactly what you need to do. And this is hard. I'm not going to lie to you. This is very hard, because even for me, when someone yells at me, my first instinct is to shut down and just be quiet and just ignore them. Like, I would just automatically just ignore them. I'm someone who has like a lot of mouth for the people that I actually care about. Like, I feel like if there's someone who's confronting me, or not confronting me, but if there's someone being combative against me and they're arguing with me, I don't like to fight back. I just like to ignore them. I just like to turn away from them and let it go, right? I feel like there's some cases in which I have confronted people, or I have told people that they had me messed up, like they really did have me effed up. But that's because I felt like I had to go there, right? And so this is something in which you need to stand up for yourself. You need to show them that you're not going to cower in fear, that you're not going to back down, that you're not just going to stand there and take it. You need to show them that you are not afraid of them. You need to show them that you're not afraid, that you're not scared, you're not going to back down. So I'm getting for you, pile number 5, that this is someone who feels like they're always going to have power over you. They look down upon you, and you need to prove to them that you're capable of standing on your own 2 feet, and that you actually do not have to stand for their BS, right? That's what you need to do. So I thank you, Pile 5, for coming to this reading. I hope you join me back again, and don't be afraid of this person. Trust me, they're not as powerful as they think they are, But thank you for coming to this reading. Please join me again, and I hope you have a great day. Uriel's Playbook signing out.